YouTube, how the devil are you doing? It's Cool King checking in again on behalf of the EDC Cooperative. I hope that you are fine and dandy. So today is Friday, and on a Friday we show you items that I've received in the post for the last week. This week it's going to be 2 weeks. I will link up here to other Friday shows videos if you want to check them out. Without further ado, let's see what's coming in the post this week. So as I say, this is a bit of a mishmash. It is last week's as well. I've left a couple of items out that I don't think you'd be that bothered about seeing anyway. So first off, not necessarily in the post, I went and picked them up, but you might have seen the photographs of these over on the Instagram page. I went and picked these up off Luke from Bryan Leather. He also gave me a nice sheath, what he'd made as a bit of a prototype. Very nice quality leather, as are the key tags. I'm going to put that into a bit of use. So he also made me a coin slip, which fits our V4 coin in. Quite a nice, again, thick quality piece of leather, and he's done it in the same colourway as quite a few items that I've had off him and other makers as well, really. It's the black with the blue thread. And he also gave me as a gift this. So the light doesn't really do it any justice. It is a dark blue. It's the Shell Cadovan leather. It's a very nice piece of leather, that. They're not sale items. They are sort of personal items that I've got for myself, and I've had him make me something as well, which is a gift for somebody. In the post this week, I have also received, well, today actually, a Brassworks sack lifter. Just a fun little item, putting together a few little bits of brasswork stuff I've got for an idea that I've got in my head. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but I couldn't leave this to go by. Again, I saw it advertised a couple of weeks ago and sort of never acted on it, and then remembered this week, and here it is. An item that came in a nice blue envelope from JRW Gear. I've got a sticker first off, a large titanium paperclip, just what everybody needs. Just a fun little item. Saw it, thought I'd get one, and I did. So as you may know, I am a long-term storage provider for Swiss Army knives, not a collector. So the first Swiss Army knife of this week is this birth year soldier. I have been after one of these for quite some time. Sort of gave up a little bit of my search for it, but earlier in the week, Bryan Whitaker, who's one of our cooperators, contacted me and said that he'd got one. Would I be interested? And yes, I would. So I bought that. He is Takenmassa Mad. I'll link him down below. It's well worth checking out and seeing the work that he does customising Swiss Army knives as well. The next Swiss Army knife, you may have seen this pattern before on our Instagram feed. I do have a red Digicam. This is a different model altogether. Again, I saw that advertised and it was sort of too good to just leave it, so I picked that up. Next is another envelope here from the one and only Bernard Neets, who has always hooked me up with some very good deals and very good Swiss Army knives. Some rare ones like this one, which is tiny. So he advertised this a few weeks ago now, and there's not very much about them online. It's tiny, it's called the Student, and well, I decided I had to have it because it is just a random one-off knife, and that's the sort of thing that I like. So when I picked that up as well, I saw that he had a couple of the translucent classics which I'd not got, so I picked up 3 of them. Just some random ones that I'd not got for the light blue and the orange. The orange is quite hard to get hold of. Light blue is quite common, but I've just not got one. So yes, I picked them up. So the next couple of items are something some cheeky cooperator has had a couple of things made for me by Martin Reeves, who's one of our cooperators, and he makes these sort of molly clips out of brass. So this one says Sack Whore, and this one says Team Sack. Obviously I'm not a sack collector, so I'm glad he's not wrote that on there. Thank you, Martin, for making them, and thank you to whoever, the anonymous person who's made them or had them made for me. That's very much appreciated, and I have the perfect item that they are going to go on very soon. Next, you may remember out on our Silver who I always butcher their name, but I've ordered a couple of patches off them again recently because I didn't know that this had already come out. But I picked up the See You and the Live Outdoors little rain dry patches just because I've got the other ones that he's come out with in the past and I had to get them as well. Raylight, you know who they are. I decided I wanted a small brass flashlight and ended up buying the titanium one. It's a nice little light, quite bright for what it is, and will fit perfectly with the kit that I'm putting together for it specifically to go in. And then I think this is going to be the last item for this week, so it's another bumper envelope. You may remember the little debacle I had with the Coeco fountain pen and SketchUp pencils after the co-op camp that we did a few weeks ago. Well, I've ordered another Coeco fountain pen. This is a spearmint fountain pen. I think I got the broad nib on it as well. And then I bought 2 more bottles of ink. It's becoming quite a bit of a habit. So the first one I bought was Poppy Red, which does look like it's just blood in the bottle really. And the next colour, I bought this for a specific purpose. It's called Blue Peppermint and it has a shimmer to it. Obviously you're not going to see that through the bottle, but hopefully when I get it on a piece of paper you'll see eventually. And I picked up a couple more of the piston plungers so I can put ink in the pens. So that's about it now really. Everything over the last 2 weeks. Binned off a few items that came the week before. You're not really that bothered about missing them. If you've got any questions about anything that you've seen in this video or anything in general, just put them down below. I shall get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I shall link up here, as I say, to other Friday Shows videos just in case you want to go back and see things that we've received in the past. If I remember, I will link to people down below for things in this video, and if you are not a subscriber already but you think you may like some of the videos that we've got coming up in the future, then again you can hit that subscribe button down there. Thanks again for watching, take care, I shall see you on the next one.